Hello, my name is William Cifuentes and I'm going to talk to you about bringing excitement to empirical business ethics research thoughts on the future of business ethics. The current landscape of ethical leadership is grappling with significant critique owing to conceptual confusion and high intercorrelations among different leadership styles. Uh, on one hand, meta-analysis and reviews advocate for clearer definitions and a critical unraveling of ethical leadership styles. Yet, on the other, they reveal limited incremental value of one style over another. Crucial for file advancement, meta-analysis offering critical insights into how distinct or similar ethical leadership styles are pivotal. In this vein, we echo the call of Polanski for studies transcending conventional conceptual suspects and even integrating diverse leadership behaviors. An illustrative case could be research on abusive supervision defined as leaders' hostile verbal and non-verbal behaviors, excluding physical contact, although at times viewed as the antithesis of ethical leadership. Scholarly discourse predominantly treats abusive supervision as a distinct construct with unique antecedents, outcomes, and related processes. Recent research in this domain has delved into an expanding array of antecedents and psychological effects. Reviewing emotion thought through innovative research methods, the field's overlines on survey-based methodologies has attracted criticism. This is due in part to the limited insights such methods provide into actual organizational dynamics. Freshness and excitement within conceptual clarity can arise from studies focusing on what leaders actually do, investigating leader behaviors through techniques like interview, archival data, big data, and experimental interventions, fostering novelty through socially relevant research questions. Another avenue for invigorating research in leadership ethics is to target outcomes aligned with contemporary business and societal concerns. While many studies have emphasized organizational performance, fewer have explored leadership ethics effects on outcomes that benefit individuals or society as a whole, like employee well-being or stress-related effects. To better address current societal challenges and questions, research could delve into the role of ethical leadership in climate change response, the impact of ethical leaders in communities facing adversity, and the applications of ethical leadership in digital context, particularly relevant in the era of remote work and technology-driven interactions. Such inquiries can advance our theoretical understanding of ethical leadership, offering valuable insights for both business and society, and guiding public policy decisions. Reviving emotion by shifting perspective, this text underscores the need to reevaluate ethical leadership from multiple angles. It responds to previous call for examining the less explored dimensions of ethical leadership, including the followers, viewpoints, and potential negative repercussions of positive leadership. By analyzing the impact of followers on ethical leadership, it aims to offer fresh insights into deviation from ethical leaders' proposed paths and exceptions to the positive effects. The text also addressed the potential drawbacks of excessive ethical leadership, suggesting that an overemphasis on ethics might inadvertently dampen followers' civic behaviors. This calls for further investigations into unrelated negative effects and a reconsideration of the criteria that categorize leadership as ethical. The narrative also highlights a gap in the study of unethical leadership behavior from an actor-focused or temporal perspective, which could enrich the understanding of ethical leadership dynamics, drawing from Lean and 2016 study, which revealed a link between previous ethical leadership behavior and subsequent abusive behaviors through ego depletion. The text underscored the importance of delving into the potential costs and benefits of ethical behavior for leaders themselves, by urging researchers to explore the dynamics and origins of ethical leadership within organizations. The text encouraged deeper exploration into why the anticipated embrace of ethical leadership hasn't been as straightforward as is expected, despite its potential benefit outcomes. The Future of Psychology and Business Ethics, the introduction by Max Ball and Lucia Garcia Lorenzo, critically emphasizes the need of radical voices to comprehend the underlying psychology behind ethical transformations. The authors address the limitations of the current research landscape in psychology and business ethics, urging a departure from the prevalent micro-level quantitative approach that often oversimplify ethical behavior. They advocate for a shift toward a more holistic understanding of individual and group behaviors, attitudes, emotions, cognitions, and decision-making within their contextual settings. The authors emphasize the importance of expanding beyond traditional models that predict specific behaviors, encouraging a more nuanced exploration of ethical behavior in various contextual dimensions. This entails embracing constructivist, performative, and procedural approach to study behavior within context. Furthermore, the authors critique the absence of creativity, critical thinking, and imagination in current research, highlighting the lack of contribution that truly enhance the understanding of business ethics psychology. The scarcity of presentations that delve into intriguing topics or employ innovative methodologies raises questions about the current state of the field. Practical recommendations. The authors emphasize that the realm of business ethics psychology transcends the study of individual micro-behaviors within organizations, urging for a broader perspective that considers the intricate interplay between individual actions and their broader social context. They advocate for research that delves into how individual behavior is shaped by social context and how individuals can contribute to transformative shifts in business and society towards sustainability, while upholding human dignity. and planetary well-being. The authors encourage a departure from simplified models like moderate mediation, highlighting the need for diverse ontological and epistemological frameworks to guide research. They call for research that ventures beyond conventional models to tackle processing contemporary issues, suggesting processual and performative approach that uncover how ethical processes emerge from a psychological perspective, investigating the manifestation of unethical behavior in real workspace scenarios through observational research is recommended, bridging the gap between laboratory settings and the actual world. The authors conclude by calling for a business ethics psychology does not only understand but actively engage with real-world issues, aiming to foster sustainable development and overall well-being. Thank you.